Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here with Scrappy Tails, and we are going to be doing a showcase slash haul. I want to be transparent, so I did purchase some of these products, and some of the products were sent to me graciously by Sabrina. So I just want to be transparent with that, and I'm going to focus on her two recent releases. This one here, this side represents March from 2021, and it was called Beautiful Butterfly. And this one here was just recent, the beginning of June 2021, and it's being referred to as, or what I'm seeing is magical release, and it truly is. There is so much that she created in the June 2021 release. This is a small portion of it, so I encourage you, make sure you click on that link down below for her shop to see everything that she has created for this. But let's start with the March. This one here, I did purchase these products here. So let's start with these. So slimlines, they are becoming huge. They keep growing. Now we're coming up with different sizes of them. I tend to stick with the 3.5 by 8.5 because then that way from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, I can get 2 card bases. I cut mine 7 by 8.5. I just take 4 inches off on the 11-inch side, and then I score it at 3.5 on the 7-inch side, which gives me a 3.5 by 8.5 slimline. That other piece that I have left, that 4-inch by 8.5, I can then use that for a 4x4 card base. So I get 2 card bases out of 1 cardstock. Again, we're always looking to stretch our supplies. These are that size, the 3.5 by 8.5, and what drew me in were the details. The details in these dies are just absolutely magnificent. This is the wood grain, and I also fell in love with the brick. Now again, these will go on a 4x9. These will go on the smaller slim lines as well. You can just cut them. What's great is with all of this detail that is on this, if you have with your die cutting machine the rubber mats, whether it's the Spellbinders one or any of the others that are out there, you will get great texture, great embossing from these dies. So that's what I loved about these. So again, this is the wood grain and this is the brick background. This stamp set, what pulled me in were 2 things. This rose trellis and this bench right here. I just fell in love with the rose trellis. Well, they kind of go together for me. I actually have one of these benches in front of my house. It was my grandfather's. And when I was very young, decades ago, many decades ago, him and I used to sit on this bench. And strange as it was, my grandfather had the most beautiful gardens, whether it was vegetable or floral. I do not have a green thumb. My sister got that. I can cook. I got the grandmother cooking. So this just gave me some wonderful memories. And then I see all of these other elements. There is just beautiful ways to create a scene when it comes to these images. This is a 6x8 stamp set, and it is called Rose Trellis. For those of you that know me and have seen my videos before, I am a fan of butterflies. I love butterflies. It can be happy butterflies. They can be vintage butterflies. They just need to be butterflies. They can even be a slight moth. For some reason, I just keep gravitating to them. Now, what really intrigued me with these butterflies were the solid dies. That's something that I do look for. I love creating backgrounds, whether it's watercolor. I want to get back into alcohol inks, to try to work through that. You can use, I love my ink smushing technique to create those backgrounds. So any type of background, these are perfect for that. They're the perfect size. They're just right. What's also great is the overlay dies that match. So if you have a solid, you have an overlay die that matches that same butterfly size. And the detail that's in these dies is absolutely magnificent and allows for a lot of versatility, at least for me. And what I mean by that is, if you made a very bold and vibrant background, you could use vellum to tone that down, but give it some, make that butterfly look delicate. If you want that butterfly to be bold and strong, you could use black. You could use a dark blue, a dark purple. You could use anything that you want to put on top of that just to change that image. That's what makes these versatile. As you can see, she has 3 sets available. This one is called Open Butterfly. This one is called Sitting Butterfly. And this one is called Flying Butterflies. So we have open, sitting, and flying. You can get these individually, and she also does have them available as a bundle set. So again, this is from March, from her collection. Now let's move into the June. Now we will be seeing these because, as always, after I do these, I love to do a video just to showcase these products. So there will be a couple videos, maybe more, coming out of this. So again, magical release, and that is certainly what this was. This came out in the beginning of June, and when I saw it, this was the first thing that I saw, and this is a 4x4 stamp set, and that image just really drew me in. These wings are absolutely gorgeous. So much you can do with those wings. The way her hair is done with the flowers and the way that it is braided, it just really spoke to me. Elegant, calm, beautiful. So it just brought so much. So this is something that I did purchase from that release. The other thing that I purchased was she has created a pop-up book die set. Now, I like to say about Sabrina, I like to refer to her as the queen of pop-up. She has an awesome die line, a die set line, creating pop-up cards. She has taken the concept of a square pop-up card and has turned it into a slimline pop-up, an octagon pop-up, I think she's got another type of slimline pop-up. I mean, she's got so many out there, and she does beautiful things with these things. I'm just in awe of it. I've made a few, but she makes it look so easy, and I just stress through the whole thing. Now, I know we don't stress through it. I keep trudging along, but she just makes it so easy. That's why I will definitely be linking down to her videos down below on how she's used this die, because again, she just makes it look so easy. And she also has a link when it comes to this die, and I'll explain that. So you get this and this here. So you have this outline die. Let me pull that out so you can see it. So what makes the book pop up is this die here and this accordion die. So whenever you make this, you're going to cut 2 of these, and you're going to cut 4 of these. Okay, and you'll see why, because I will be doing a video. But with this, you also get 2 frames, because if you keep this to the full size, it's going to be 5x7, just the front panel, with an inch spine. So it's awesome, awesomely thick. All right, so you have that frame available. If you want to make this an A2 size, you simply just have to cut this down. And again, you simply have to cut it on this side. So you always want to make sure that you're pushing this side in just a little bit. All right. This here, you will, as I said, you'll cut 4 of these, and these lines here are score lines, and you create an accordion with these. So you create a box and a frame, and you put it inside. It is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to play this. And of course, I will make it more difficult. I'm just giving you all that warning there. Just saying. So I fell in love with this. I also got, excuse me, I also got this layering stencil set. There are 3 stencils in this. Let me move that so you can see these. So on the first one, or at least the first one for me, you have this where you can create this great circle element, and you have some stars going around it. And you can put your base color there, and then you can come in with the next layer that looks like that. Will create a beautiful moon. Or the way these shapes are looking to me, now again, I don't know if this is what she was looking for, okay, or what she's calling it. This is called Starry Night, this stencil set. But you can make it look like the world. I'm just saying. You know, put your green layer down first, and then when you come up with this one, make it blue. So that would be really cool, and you're going to add some dots going around it as well. And then the third layer is these beautiful stars with diamonds and dots that will give you a great background to give you that starry night. So awesome. I just thought this was really neat and unique when it came to those layers, because it makes it versatile. What Sabrina had graciously sent to me are these. Now, again, remember that book die starts out as a 5x7. You can cut it down to an A2 size. Just know that when you're making this, it's creating an accordion inside. This is not going to fit in a standard envelope. I would put it in a padded envelope. I would put it in one of those bigger size envelopes, because it can be up to 1 inch thick. That's how thick the spine is. And it creates a curved spine, which is really intriguing. So one of the plates that are available for the 5x7 is this one, and it is called the Ivy Branch Cover. So again, beautiful details when it comes to this. And it's the true ivy, but you can change those colors, but great detail. You can cut this up, you know, add your different layers to it. So this is an extremely large plate. And just know with all of this, I know you're all seeing magnet sheets. She does not provide the magnet sheets. I put mine in there when it comes to storing, so I try not to lose anything. All right, so magnetic sheets, not available. She also sent me this. She also has plate dies available in A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this book die can be cut down to that size. So this one here that I have upside down, this one is called Forest Tree Cover. Again, the details are great. Now, the way that this is cut, again, by simply changing your cardstock color, will make this look different. If you use brown, you're going to have a fall look. If you use blue, you could have a Christmas winter scene look. If you use black, you can have an awesome Halloween look. So again, you know, you can have those different looks simply by changing your cardstock. But again, this is an A2 size, and this is one plate that's available for it. I cannot wait to see the other add-ons she's going to come out with. This is going to be great. This one here is called the Cloud Frame, obviously. Beautiful frame. Again, it is an A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You have some great details along the clouds here. This can be cut as well to give you different frames within your accordion, or just on the front of your card. Beautiful card cloud die cuts with layers that can be overlaid on top of each other, some stars, and a moon. So great choices on this. And again, same thing with this. You can use this for a card front. You don't just have to use it for the book die. And she also graciously sent me one of the stamp sets that are available. This is a 6x8 stamp set. There is another one that is available as well in the 6x8 size. This one is called Fairy Friends. You get 4 beautiful fairies, some mushrooms. We all love our mushrooms. Some little tiny butterflies, stars, hedgehog with flowers, and a beautiful sentiment with a great moon. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. I just thought that was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is the release with the stuff that I had purchased and the stuff that she had sent me as well. Now, she had also sent me a couple other things. Now, these are incentives as you make your purchases. Now, I don't know if they're still available, so you would have to ask. I know when I saw her video, she posted a video on June 7th. They were still available. Now, the one that I'm about to show you, she said she had a few. So again, I don't know if these are still available. So please keep that in mind. But you can always find out from her. So these are 2 incentives that she had available. The first one is this, A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. This is what drew me in. I am a huge fan of this play. I also did one of those, I forget what they're called. It's a cross stitch, and it was a fairy. And I think it took me many years to do it because of the details. But it was actually A Midsummer's Night Dream. So, huge fan. I am absolutely in love with the stamp. This is a 1-piece stamp. These don't come out unless you wanted to cut them out. And it is a 3x4 stamp. You can get this for free if it's still available, if supplies are still there. If you spend $75 or more, you will receive this stamp set. Again, if it's still available. If you spend $125 or more, you will also not only get the stamp set, but you'll also get this most adorable moon die. So really cute. Again, not the magnetic sheet, but really cute when it comes to these. So a couple of incentives that she has included, which is nice when it comes to that. But again, you have to check on the availability when it comes to that. Okay, so those are the items that I wanted to show you. I'll get them back into view here. I am going to have some videos coming out right after this, absolutely. I just need to dig in and play with this book pop-up die and make it more difficult than I'm sure of what it really is. Because that's what I do, right? But again, it's just another way to work with the products. Again, I will be linking to her 2 videos that she shows making this book die. God, she makes it look so easy. I hope I can go through it just the way she does. I will also link to her shop. Please check out all of the other wonderful products that she has available. Sign up for her newsletter because I know in one of her videos she is giving lots of hints when it comes to her upcoming releases and add-ons for this book. So I know I'm excited and I'm nosy. So, you know, it's one of those things. If you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, different video. I hope you enjoyed it. Continue to smile. Continue to create. Continue to enjoy and giggle. Enjoy the process. But most of all, remember, guys, remember for me, even if you just do it a little bit, and it doesn't matter how you do it, always be creative, guys. Until next time, take care.